You can able to see my screen, Vinod?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll open one Excel first. What's it? So last class you have practiced these things.
Mm.
Okay, the sales agreement, in trade agreement, sales order creation, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 1 second, it is taking time. What happened here? So today we'll cover the sales and marketing module. Why one thing is there only the RMA process, return process. Okay. So I'm going through that. I don't know why this environment is my system is getting hang. Okay, so in sales and marketing we covered sales quotation, then sales order, sales agreement. Sales agreement is the same. I think yes, as per the purchase agreement. Okay,
Okay.
and price and discount exactly 100% same. Whatever the purchase requirement, same as price agreement. Only you have to select the sales. Right? You should go through this. You should explore these things because there is no need to explain all the things because these are same thing what I described in purchase agreement. Okay. Okay, Vinod. No,
Yeah.
or else I will explain because the process, all the things are same.
Mm.
Only the thing is, 1 second. I will show you only what the thing is because suppose I'm edit this one for purchase agreement, a purchase trade agreement. You are taking price purchase, line discount purchase, multi discount purchase, total discount purchase. Here for sales order, a sales trade agreement, price sales, line discount sales, multi line discount sales, total discount sales. Same process, all are the same only. Okay.
Mm.
You should do once. If any doubt, just ping me. I will because I don't think you will get any doubt. Okay, so coming to the this is fine. This is taking so much time. Okay, this is not required. Only one thing is there for RMA process. So what is RMA process? It is nothing but the customer return. Okay, that means once customer want to return some item, you have to find out what is the reason he is returning back to the item. So after you return back to the item, whether you will scrap the item or else you will credit the you will take the item and credit back to the customer the payment back. So for that you should go to the sales and marketing, sales return and all return order. Okay. Here you should click new. This is called sales return order or customer return order or RMA process. Okay, return RMA, return merchandise authority or something the full form. Okay, here in return order, what you will do, you should create give one customer account number. Okay, suppose I am taking customer US001. Okay, so go to the general. Here site and warehouse, suppose 24 is the site. Sorry, warehouse is 24, site is 2. Return order region code. Okay, so this region code actually you should give because you should find out why the customer is going to return. Suppose this is something defective, you should give something manual. This is not that much of required. It is manually created. Whatever you create, you should give this one. Okay, so this RMA number, you should remember that whenever you are creating the returner, this will come automatically. as per the number sequence. If suppose the number sequence is manual, then you will put it manual, and this is a mandatory field, because whenever you are tracking this return order, you should track to RMA number. Okay, same as the sales order creation, you should put all the things, click it OK. Okay, suppose customer return A0001 item. Okay, so okay, suppose return 10 quantity. You can see that where the returning quantity should be displayed negative only, because it is returning. Okay, so site and warehouse same. Suppose unit price you should give something 100. Okay, so now you can see the status is showing, returning status is showing expected. Go to the line details and product, give something location. No, this one, not. Okay, give something location, save it. Once you saved it, okay, this is a standard related fee. I'm going to check that the transaction. There is no transaction as of now. Okay, because the status is expected. Now click the send return order. If suppose your printer is connected, then you should print it also. This is one kind of acknowledgement you are sending to customer that we are returning back to this item. Okay, this is things. Okay, close the form. 1 second. So after the click it return, still the status is showing expected only. Go to the update line, registration, because when you are returning something, you have to register the item, and here it will display the disposition code. Disposition code is nothing but what you will do after the item will be returned. You can see this is manually created. Go to the view details. Whether you put the item back into the inventory, or repair and add to the inventory, credit, no return to the item, replace the item and credit to customer, what are the things you will do? This is your dependency as per the requirement. So currently what I will do, I will do that, replace the item and credit to customer. Select this one, click it OK. And for return order, a disposition code is mandatory. Without disposition code, it will not proceed. You can see the things has been displayed because you are registering now. Click add register line. It has been added. Confirm the registration. So for return order, registration is mandatory. Okay, so refresh now. Once you refresh, the returning status is showing registered. Okay, now I'm going to check the transaction. Now you can see the receipt status is showing registered, because now it is processing for returning and it has been registered. Registered is nothing but the normal language, means you are registering some item for that will be for you only. That's why same thing, that it is now coming to a warehouse and it has been registered. Quantity is 10 pieces. Once registered, you should open one sales order, sales and marketing, sales order, all sales order. You can see one sales order created. Automatically one sales order created, but the order type is showing return order. Suppose I'm click 840 is a sales order created. This is a quantity A0001 minus 10 quantity. sales order created, because it is coming to, because you can see the quantity is showing negative, means it is returning back to the inventory. Okay, so then after it, the process will be the same only. You directly pick and pack and post the packing slip. Okay, suppose something I am giving one to, why the lines are not coming. Okay, no issue. Let's see, click it OK. Or else you will create packing slip here also, post the packing slip. It's showing. Okay, so the returner created. Now what you will do in the returner here itself, you will generate the packing slip. Click post packing slip. Okay, customer one to thing. Click it OK. Got it, Vinod? How the process is happening in return order?
Yeah.
Yeah, no? A simple process only, same as sales. What is happen? Replacement of setup missing. Replacement order setup is missing for return. Something is happening. The order was not sent to credit management because the order amount is less than equal to the sales exclusion amount in sales rules. Oh, what happened? One second, I'm checking on why this is not happening. Replacement order setup is missing in the return order number. One second, I'll create a new one. Suppose US 001 the 20. Okay, so I don't know 8001. Expected. One second, I'm checking why this is not happening. Okay, so I'm closing the form. No. So what I will do now, I'm going to update the line, registering the code. Okay. Okay. Now add the register line, confirm the registration. Okay, I'm not giving the location. Sorry. Okay. Confirm the registration. Okay, now it has been registered. It has been registered. Okay, suppose I'm going to the sales order, it will create one return order. Okay, it has been created 841 is the return order. Okay, so now what happens? Suppose I am click the post packing slip. But 1 2 3 4 5 something customer number. Click it OK. Okay, maybe some setup required for that, because earlier I will show you. So now you can see that this packing slip has been created, and you go to this return order. Suppose I refresh this order. Okay, this is now delivered. Okay, you can see this sales created. This has been showing delivered. Got it, Vinod?
Yeah.
After that, you should invoice it. Same is invoice it. Click it, invoice, and invoice it. So why this error is coming, I will tell you. Suppose I'm creating a return order.
Why we need to generate invoice?
You can invoice. You can invoice now. You can invoice it.
So
Click it,
we are
invoice.
returning to our location, right?
Yeah,
To
yeah. Return
customer.
the location, but for every transaction, it will be displayed in our inventory transactions. Because what happens? Suppose you have you have sold some item to customer. Got it? You have sold to the items of customer with 10 rupees. So again, you have to send back to our inventory. That cost will be added to your account.
Okay. So that's
So
why
for,
we need to generate.
yeah, because here the quantity is showing -1. That means added to our inventory, and that amount also added in your in your transaction.
Okay.
Because suppose I will just only receive the item, and just remember that suppose one item is there, A0001, and you have sent to customer ABC, and the selling to customer is the amount also gone.
Yeah.
From your account, right? But when it back to the item back to you, then the amount also back to you, na?
Yeah.
Or is the every time you will in loss only. You are just returning the item, but you are not taking the money. Or else you are returning the item. Here what happened? Here what happened actually? You are returning to the item, and amounts will be given to customer, because A0001 is a first customer ABC taken this item. Okay. And ABC, this is you, suppose we know. What happened when you sold out this item to the customer gives some payment to you. Suppose $10 he has given to you. When you return back to the item A00001, you have to give this $10 to customer only, na?
Yeah.
That's only we have to invoice it, or else the customer will not happy for that, right? So this is the case, but why? What I'm doing actually? 1 second. Okay.
Yeah.
So why this is showing error? I will tell you. Suppose I'm giving 24. First of all, whenever we are doing these things, you have to create your own warehouse site, everything. So you have to give some reason code. Suppose this is defective. Customer want to returning back the item to you. Suppose A0001 quantity 2. Quantity return order must be negative. You can see that always be negative. Okay, and you should give some location. Suppose this one the location. Okay, and price also substance item 100 unit. 100 per unit price. Okay, so what happened when you send a acknowledgement to customer that this item will be returned back? Click it OK, and your amount 100 rupees will be given to you. Got it, Vinod? What I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what happened? What does it mean? That this item will be returned to you, and 100 returning back to us, and 100 price or 200 price will be given to you. You can see that the net amount also showing negative. That means it will be deducted from our account.
So
Okay.
returning to the customer.
Customer, yeah, return, because we have already taken the money. We will give to the money to customer. So now what happened? Yeah, register this line. Here actually what happened, disposition code, these things are not configured properly. That's why when I'm using this one, it is showing error. So this credit and credit, these are working properly, because these are the by default is there. That's why. So you have to register line, confirm the register line. Here one split option is that you can return the item in two parts. Suppose first one quantity, then one quantity. You can do that. That's also possible. Now you can see it is showing registered. Now it means registered. Now click the post packing slip. Okay. Okay. Suppose you go to the transaction, or whenever you are practicing, you should check the transaction what is impacting. That's the main thing. Now item has been received. Quantity also, two quantity has been received. Okay. Means it has been now added. Suppose I'm going to the inventory, sorry, final ledger, financial voucher. Let's see anything is there. The voucher will come. It will take some time. The voucher will come. Okay. It will come. Voucher transaction also. It is not showing, but it will come. So this is the one case. Okay, this is the one case you will be returned. Another thing, this is only simple case, but practically we are not doing like that. In business scenario, how it is happening, I will show you. In business scenario, already sales order created. Okay, suppose one sales order created, US 001 is a customer. Suppose 24 is the warehouse. The first scenario, okay, we will do that, but the second scenario is usually we are doing. So suppose item is A0001, quantity is 10. Okay, unit price is suppose $10 per item. Okay, and I'm going to the line details. Go to the product and give the location, suppose on hand. Suppose I'm taking 24, not 24. Where item is available 24. Suppose this FL001 I'm taking. Okay, where item is available. Close the form, save it. Okay, so what happened now? What we are doing now? We are just selling the item to customer. The process now I'm telling you from end to end process how it is happening. Now the simple process that we are selling the item to customer. Suppose I am the vendor and you are the customer. I am selling to you the A0001 item 10 quantities to you. Okay. Now my before selling the item to you, I confirm my sales order. Now I generate the picking list. Okay. I created the picking list. Once the picking list has been created, I will hand over the picking list to the warehouse worker. Then the warehouse worker will go to the location and he will check. Yeah, he will check that this item A0001 10 quantity. But here you can see that the handling status is showing activated. But suppose you can say that now I am doing. So I know this process is going on. Suppose you will come after 1 month or 2 months, you can open this picking list registration. You will say the handling status is activated means what? There is no activities going on. So generally in business process, what we are doing, go to the function when the warehouse worker going to the location for picking the item, they'll go to the function, start picking route. So here what happened, the status will be changed to picking. That means whenever you will see, yeah, you will get the idea. Yeah, the my warehouse worker is now working in progress. Got it? Got it, Vinod?
Yeah.
Yeah. This but generally no people is using this kind of things. But always this whenever you are doing, you have to click start picking route. That means anyone will see that he will know. Yeah, the warehouse worker is working in progress. They have started the picking list one by one. They are starting. Once it has been completed, go to the update all. Item is not there. 1 second. Or license plate. I have not given the license plate. A0001 item FL00 is the location. Let's see. Whenever you are practicing, you should create your own item, your own location, own warehouse, own site, so that it will be easy. on an inventory. So is the 24 location. I have to add the location. Location license plate. Status. Save one. Click it OK. Okay, this is location. Our location is FL001. FL. Sorry. FL001. 24 FL001 is the license plate is 24. I'll take this one. Okay. Physical available physical quantity is 100. Okay. Go back. Add this insert column license plate. Let's see it will take or not. Maybe contain. Oh, we can't do that, na. Okay, let's see. I'm giving what is happening. He has already pick list created, so yeah, it's done. Now the picking item has been picked. Close the form. So my item has been picked. Still now you are only waiting when the item will come. So what I will do now, create the post packing slip. Post packing slip, remember, generally in business point of view, that will be created by your end. When you receive the item, your clerk is waiting for that. When he receives the item, he will post the picking slip. Got it?
Yeah.
But generally, don't worry, don't think all the things. The process you should know. When you post the packing slip, the status will be changed to delivered. Now item has been delivered to you, so you should invoice the item. Once it has been delivered, you should invoice the item for the payment, right? So sales service is 000843 has been invoiced. So now what happened, what you will do when Vinod has received 10 quantity of item A001 HDMI6 cables, he found 10 quantities. Okay, sorry, 10 quantities. So he found that out of 10, 4 quantities are faulty one, damaged one. So he want to return back to you. So he just dropped a mail or he sent a, this is another thing I will, don't be confused. Another thing I will tell you. So he told you, you told me that Gandhi, I have received 4 quantities faulty. Please return this item. So what I will do? I will go to the system, go to the all return order, create a new return order, and Vinod told me that means the customer is you. Suppose you are the US001. Suppose the warehouse, which warehouse that has been sent to 24 warehouse that has been sent. So I give you the 24 warehouse site. Return region code. So you told me that this is defective. Okay, I have given the defective. Now click it OK. Okay. So that's it. So now what happened? You told me that the sales order which I have received 000843 10 quantities out of 10, 4 quantities are damaged. So I'll go to the return order and here return find sales order is there. Click find sales order. Okay, so what is the sales order? 843. This is the select all. Here out of how many quantity you told me? 4 quantity. Okay, you want to return 4 quantity. Click 4. Click it OK. Now you can see everything has been come. Now the process will be the same. Got it? Vinod?
Yeah.
Got it now? Now you have any doubt?
No. Okay.
Okay, na? Now you told now Vinod told me that 4 item has been returned back. So the who anything has joined? Oh, okay. So now I am going to put the item back to inventory and credit to you. So I select the 11 is the disposition code. Click it OK. So I just want to register this one. Confirm the registration. Oh, sorry, I have not given the license plate. Yeah, sorry. 24 is the license plate. Confirm the registration. So the process, rest of the process will be same only. Okay, it's 10. Now register. It has been registered. Suppose you go to the sales order. 840, 844. One return order, one order type return order has been created for -4 quantity, and the process will be the same. You should create the post packing slip. Everything will be the same. So this is the business process. What exactly we are doing. And the first process, what I told you, normally means you will create the return order without finding the sales order, means you should create the return order. But actually, what we are doing, because whenever the customer receive the item, at the time only customer knows that yeah, this is the item are faulty. At the time of inspection, he'll directly told you this sales order. I'm getting some items are faulty. You can return this item. So we will find the sales order, return back to the customer. That's it. You should practice these things. Okay, this is the main things, means when you are practicing. So this is all about the sales and marketing. You should practice all the things. You should explore some more things also, how it is happening. Give some different items. Suppose some items giving, create different sales orders with different customers. You can check whether it is returning back at a time or not. You check all the things. Check the transaction, how the transaction is happening. Check the financial transaction, how the vouchers is happening, what is the impacting. You should check all the things. Got it? So now today we'll go another module is most important, because now as of now product information management, procurement, sourcing, sales and marketing, these modules are, you can say, that fundamentals. These modules are the fundamentals, because without knowing the item, without knowing the customer, without knowing the vendor, without purchaser, sales, you will not know anything. Now we will go another module, which is most important module in SCM, whether in the SCM, whether in finance, whether in retail, whatever it is, the inventory management or stock management. This is most important things, because what are the transaction, I told you what are the transaction is showing here, that is about what, that is about stock movements. I mean stock, impacting your stock. Four quantities are coming, four quantities are going out. So your whatever the transaction happening, only your stock inventory. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now we as of now we have heard these things. What is happening? The four quantities are coming into the inventory, four quantities are going into the inventory. So these things we are just we have seen in purchaser, sales or product information management. Now we can see what is exactly happening in inventory management. So there is a module called inventory management. Okay. So you can see here the options are very simple. Options are very less. Inbound order, outbound order, journal entries, reports, periodic task setup. Inbound orders means those things which are coming into your warehouse, into your business, calls inbound order. What is going out your business or going out your warehouse, this is called outbound orders. Okay, so today we'll complete these things, and that in between that you can see, suppose I expand all, everything is important, but this inbound order is most important, is transfer order. Okay, and these things you can see the same thing. This is not required, because when we're creating the transfer orders, we will go through all the things. Okay, then journal entries and setups is not required. Setups is okay. Okay, before that we have to cover some more things. Without that you can't do anything. Okay, so do you know how to create the warehouse and site, all the things? Vinod,
Uh,
do you have any idea how to create the warehouse and site?
in my version, no, that is different. I want to know
Yeah.
from this.
Yeah.
So
Okay, no
I
issue.
know a little bit, but
Mhm.
I want to know in
Very,
this.
it's very simple only. So I'll do one thing. We'll create one site and warehouse, because same thing we'll use in inbound orders. So for creating the site and warehouse, go to the inventory management setup and inventory breakdown. Site and warehouse is there. First, you have to create the site, because for creating warehouse, site is mandatory thing. So I have to click site. Suppose creating one site is, suppose site is 10. Right. This is suppose your business is giving some address, you should give, or it's not required. If you want to give, click add. This is site 10 and give the zip code, something like that. Randomly I'm giving. Okay, click it. Okay. Coming. Okay, save it. Now very easy. Site has been created. Okay. Now using this site, I'm going to create one warehouse. So now you can see very carefully. Site you will create easily. Warehouse I'm creating. Click new warehouse. Suppose warehouse WS10 I'm creating. Okay. Because you can see site is showing red mark, so it is mandatory. Site which site I've created? 10. You can see there are three kinds of sites are there. Quarantine sites, because this is the main site, main warehouse. Default is the main warehouse. Okay. Quarantine warehouse means when you are doing something, your item will be sent to the quarantine warehouse for inspection, for checking. So I am creating one quarantine warehouse. View details. Click new. Suppose QWH 10. Randomly I'm giving. Okay. So for this particular site, we have another
Hello.
warehouse. Yeah.
Hello.
You can hear me? Hello.
Your voice is breaking in between.
Acha, now is okay?
Yeah, but in between. Hello.
Yeah, Vinod. You can hear
In
me now?
between, your voice is breaking. That's why.
Okay. Let's see. I'm disconnecting and connecting again.
In between, I'm telling.
Yeah. Vinod, you can hear me now? Hello. Vinod, I think your voice is not audible. Hello.